Hello, good afternoon, class 10. Here we are for our online classes and we are doing our literature section. There are only few poems in your book in this section of literature, though they are important for your examination point of view and they are asked as scene passages in your SEE examinations and other terminal examinations as well. So you have to be very clear about all the poems, essays, stories, brochures and all the paragraphs that describe something in your book, because you know that we have been talking about it time and again that there are altogether 4 passages asked in all the examinations from first terminal to the final SEE, and there are altogether 2 seen and 2 unseen passages along with other literature section and some grammatical sections as well. So we will be doing, first of all, we will be doing all the poems of your section and then we will be entering into the other sections like essays and other texts that have been prescribed in your book. Let's talk about a poem that is in Unit 6, Did I Miss Anything? It is by small poem by Tom Wayman and it has been asked as I think it has been asked in SEE once and in your other examinations also it has been asked time and again. It is important poem, so let's see what is inside the poem. Here it says, read the following poem and divide the stanzas into 2 groups, a student's point of view and teacher's point of view. According to the text, it asks to give your point of view particularly, but as you know that this is virtual class, we can't have conversation now. So let me give my own point of view and then we will be giving your when we will be meeting and we will have live classes. So first of all, see what is inside the poem. Did I miss anything? The title is questioning you. The title is questioning you. Did I miss anything? So what seems to be the poem about? If you will read the first stanza, you will know that it's about a classroom activity. Classroom activity of the students of grade 10, and in the presence of teacher and in the absence of teacher, what they did and what they like to do, or what were the advantages and what were the disadvantages according to the students. And before starting, I told you it has asked the point of view of teacher and students differently. So let's see what is the point of view of a student here according to the text? Nothing, full stop. When we realized you weren't here, we sat with our hands folded on our desks in silence for full 2 hours. Nothing, when we realized you weren't here, we sat with our hands folded on our desks in silence for full 2 hours. Nothing, full stop occurs. Nothing. After nothing, in each starting stanza, you will find nothing and everything. Everything. So, what is nothing referring in this poem? This is the remarkable thing to be pointed out. When we realized you weren't here, we sat with our hands folded on our desks in silence for full 2 hours. So, what do you think? The speaker, who is the speaker and to whom the stanzas they are referring to? Of course, it seems that the speaker here is students of class 10 and they are referring to their great teacher, their class teacher. That nothing we did when we realized, when we came to know that you are not present, you are absent. It means that it is referring to the leisure period of 2 hours and it is referring to the teacher, their teacher, that what did they do while their teacher was not present in the class. They just folded their hands and relaxed, sat for 2 consecutive hours in their desks in silence. Next, everything, full stop. I told you in the second stanza it's everything and full stop. Now the first stanza says nothing while the second stanza says everything. So see what everything. I gave an exam, what 40% of the grade for this term and assigned some reading due today on which I am about to hand out a quiz worth 50%. Again, it's the imagination of the students that what did they do in the presence of their teacher. I gave an exam, what 40% of the grade for this term and assigned some reading due today on which I am about to hand out a quiz, what 50%. They are saying that they gave the examination of 40% means 40 marks for this term and they had some readings as well and they are participating, which I am about to hand a quiz worth 50%. In 50% they are talking about a quiz contest which they are going to have. This is the everything, and in the second stanza everything is pointing out here some usefulness, some outcomes. So nothing here was just zero, nothing, no result, no outcome. But in the second stanza, everything is referring to usefulness, some results, some outcomes of the presence of teacher. Nothing again in the third stanza, none of the content of this course has value or meaning. Take as many days of as you like. Any activities we undertake as a class, I assure you will not matter either to you or me and are without purpose. Now, in the third stanza, again, they seems to be disappointed and they are just seeing nothing important to study the subject. They say that the content of this course has none of the content of this course has value or meaning. They say their teacher that there is no importance of any of the content of this course. You can take as many off days as you like. You can be absent for number of days because there is nothing the outcomes, nothing the usefulness of coming and teaching and learning process. Any activities that we undertake as a class, I assure will not matter to you or they are saying that there is no purpose of teaching and there is no purpose of our learning anything because they just think the course is nothing but a big zero. So they are just being disappointed. They are just they just look like hopeless about their course. Now again, everything a few minutes after we began, the last shaft of light suddenly descended and angel or other heavenly being appeared and revealed to us that what each woman or man must to attain the divine wisdom in this life and hereafter. Everything. Now, in this third stanza, fourth stanza, they are being little bit uniform about the thinking of their sensibility. They are thinking they are being little bit nostalgic and they are just thinking that everything a few minutes after we began last shaft of light suddenly descended an angel or other heavenly being appeared, we revealed to us that what woman or man must to attain wisdom in this life hereafter. They are thinking of a very imaginative world now. They are going out of the mundane world of the classroom and they are thinking of some divine things. That is, they say that we imagine we saw angel full of light and wisdom, full of knowledge, and they want every people, every man and woman to have the wisdom of that women, and that divine wisdom is according to them everything, because in one stanza they are talking about nothingness that have no any good results, nothing, zero, but after that they are talking about the good things, some important, that result oriented things. This is the last time the class will meet before we disperse to bring the good news to all the people on the earth. Nothing why you are not present, how could something significant occur? Now see, this is the last time. In the next stanza, the speaker, I mean the students, here are the speakers. This is the last time the class will meet. We will disperse to bring the good news to all the people on the earth. Nothing, when you are not present, how could something significant occur? One time the student is giving nothing, zero importance to the classroom, to the teacher, to the reading materials. Shortly after that, they are regretting, they are feeling that you must be here, you must be present, because this is the last time we students are meeting, and after that everyone will disperse to their own ways, of life for their different purposes, different aims. So they are regretting and asking their teacher that there will be nothing if you will not be present. So it is important to be with us, of you, or you must be here with us. Significant offer. How in your absence there will nothing be any important thing that can happen according to the student's version. Everything contained in this classroom is a microcosm of human experience assembled for you to query and examine and ponder. This is not only place such as opportunity has been gathered, but it was one place and you weren't here. Everything contained in this class is a microcosm of human experience assembled for you to query and examine and ponder. This is not the only place such an opportunity has been gathered, but it was one place and you weren't here. In the last stanza, second last and last stanza, the students is comparing the classroom, their classroom as the microcosm. Microcosm means they are thinking this classroom, this mundane world, as the whole sphere of knowledge. They are thinking it as the universe and the place where the knowledge can be acquired. They are comparing their school, their place of learning and teaching, as one of the most important thing that can give different versions of different types of knowledge to us, different human experience that we can have, and we can learn various types of knowledge, various entities of knowledge. That is our classroom, our place where we learn, where you teach us. So this is not only the place of an opportunity has been gathered, but it was a place you weren't here. Again, finally, the students are regretting and blaming their teacher, their master, that you must be here so that you can and we can have the experience of the teaching and learning. We can have some good knowledge, we can have some good experience of the things. So in every stanza, nothing and everything has been almost used to present something and nothing, present and absent, present and absent. So the title, Did I Miss Anything, is according to whom you think is referring to, the teacher or the student. So this is your work, this is your work, to imaginative work, so that you can have reading the text, the poem once again, and try to locate the meanings. Tom Wayman. You have few exercises on page number 61. So try to do it at your home. Read the poem and match the words with their meaning. Assign, descended, reveal, assemble. Next you have some questions. Read the poem and say whether the following statements are present in the importance of classroom teaching or not. Read the text again and answer the following questions. So this text has been asked once in SEE as well. So this is important poem for class 10, and hope you will do the exercises that follows. We will be talking about our next chapter, next poem or prose, what occurs. This is all for today. Thank you.